Hello, my name is Zach Rye with Old Man Gaming. You're seeing my face. It's the beginning of the month. You know what that's got to mean? It means another Old Man Fam Direct. So, if you're new to the channel and you don't know what an Old Man Fam Direct is, let me educate you. What it is we take a little time to get to know you guys. We be extremely transparent about the channel. We also tell you everything we're going to be offering for the next month. All our shows, our weekly lineup. We tell you the videos that you guys like the most. And we also tell you a little bit about ourselves via questions and whatever. And by ourselves, I mean the foundation. I am the founder of the channel, but I work very hard with two other individuals who you will also hear from. Neil, aka Tiny Wizard, and Philbilly330. And those guys couldn't do this without them. Said it last month. Actually got a little teary. I don't know if they saw it or not, but yeah. It's the three of us. So we're going to be answering your questions. We're going to be breaking down everything that Old Man Gaming has to offer you guys this month, in the month of December 2020. 1 month left to go in this year. All right. So number one, I want to just attack the elephant in the room. And by elephant, I mean Sasquatch. Look at this. I got a new shirt. And yeah, I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if it's close enough up, but that is a Sasquatch in a flowery jungle setting. And that is what makes this quite possibly the greatest Hawaiian t-shirt that I have ever witnessed, been a part of, and definitely the best one I've ever owned. I think it might even usurp the Rhino shirt. That's a real inside joke for people who have known me way too long. And I do want to just say thank you to my sister-in-law, Michelle Blazik. She got this. It was a late birthday present. And thank you very much to you for this. And I also want to point out, if you're seeing too much chest, that is because in going with this shirt being terrible, there is no button higher than this one. So you're gonna see some real white skin for a little bit. All right, so let's get into the schedule. Number one, Mondays, horrible game reviews. That's where I play a game. I play for about 5 to 10 hours. Snap judgment reviews. I try and give you an idea whether you're gonna enjoy it right off the bat or not. Kind of give you an idea of what you're in for. Hopefully that helps you play, you know? Then Tuesday, 8 a.m., podcast in all the audio places. And by all the audio places, I mean 8. I don't have the list in front of me because I'm a bad host, but nonetheless, it's on the main ones, you know, the Apple Tunes and the iGoogles and whatever. Ooh, I just showed my age there, didn't I? In any case, check that out. And then, of course, Wednesday, the podcast comes out on YouTube. That's Wednesday, 8 a.m., and it comes out with all the timestamps should you decide to skip around and just listen to the sections you want to listen to instead of having to endure us for the sheerly baffling amount of time we can talk about video games. And then, of course, it also comes with the fancy graphics and all that fun stuff. Then Thursday, 8 a.m., we're running a Let's Play that is near and dear to my heart right now, quickly catapulted to one of my favorites of all time. That is Halo Infinite Road. Myself, Neil, a.k.a. Tiny Wizard, we're playing through Halo in release order, every game leading up to Halo Infinite, which may never come out from what I hear. So, you know, have fun with this. But I have to say, of all the shows myself and Neil have done, I think it's the funniest the two of us have ever been together. We do a lot of shenanigans. We can't really get through an episode without murdering the other one. It's just a lot of fun. I urge you guys to check it out if you haven't already. Friday, 8 a.m., we have Godfall 330, Return of the 330 series. Yay! Me and Phil Billy are back at it. We found a new game, and we are playing through Godfall for however many episodes and seasons we can get out of it. Hopefully that keeps us busy till Outriders in February. Hopefully Outriders is good, and hopefully Outriders doesn't get delayed again. A lot of hopefullys. It's been a rough year for gaming. In any case, we are having a ton of fun with that. It's just so nice to do a 330 again with my buddy Phil Billy. It's just great. It's a great half hour of watching. Our first episode we did actually as a live stream. It was 2 hours. But the second and third episode are normal Let's Plays, 20 to 30 minutes. You could check them out on the channel. Then Saturday, we've been kind of taking off, but it's more reserved for specials, such as this one. We're also any weird thing, one-offs that we're gonna do, we'll probably post there. Terrible talks, that sort of thing. And then, of course, we do have at least one more music video to do for Red Delirium, and hopefully that will be done before the end of the year. Fingers crossed. Because I know my brother is already at it writing new music, and we have a special announcement for him at the end of the OMFD. I know that when I just said that, him watching, his butt just clenched a little bit because he's like, "What is he going to announce for me?" I don't understand. Don't worry, brother. You're all good. So that's the schedule. That's everything coming out. I do want to take a little time to do one scheduling change, and that would be the week of the 15th, Tuesday the 15th, Wednesday the 16th. There won't be a podcast proper because the Horrible Game Awards returns. Our second annual Horrible Game Awards, bigger and better. We've streamlined all the categories, and I'm somehow supposed to get all that done in a week. All the recordings done in a week, and just burning a hole through my stomach thinking about it. But nonetheless, I'm gonna do it, whatever form that may be, and we're gonna do the Horrible Game Awards and decide all your favorites. You can actually go and check out right now a nomination video that I already posted of all our nominations. And if you're seeing this and you want to make your voice heard, you can still vote as just, I have an award committee, they have more votes, but I'm counting any vote from anybody. And if you're seeing this on Saturday or Sunday, you still have time to vote because voting does not close until Monday at 7 a.m. So feel free to vote on Discord, Facebook, Twitter, whatever. I will count your votes, I promise. So, the question this week for our foundation members, it was, what's your game of the year personally? What's your personal gaming experience of the year? Don't worry about the awards, just you personally. So, let's check out what Philbilly330 had to offer, and then I'll be back with the top 10 videos of the month.
Yo, what's up, old man fam? Philbilly330 here. Welcome back again. So this month for the Old Man Fam Direct, I was asked what my best experience in gaming was this year for 2020. I had probably a handful of games I enjoyed this year, but overall, I would have to say as much fun as I had with Call of Duty, from a standpoint of playing with friends, that's what led to the fun. But for me, my best game of the year, hands down, was Wastelands 3, which is really saying something because I am not typically a single player. I know it can be played multiplayer, but it's a single player game. And I'm typically not a single player, story-based game player, but, and this was my first CRPG, top-down RPG game, and man, it was awesome. Like, I had probably 80 hours in my playthrough on the hardest difficulty, and it was a blast. Like, every choice I made in that game, whether it seemed inconsequential, it really played into how the game moved forward. You could make small decisions that would come bite you in the butt later, or keep you from getting, being able to recruit a certain character. There was just so much variety, and I don't think that I could find the time in the world to go through that game and play it and make the decisions to actually ever totally see the little differences that could happen in every playthrough. It amazed me. The story was great, and I had never played Wastelands 1 or 2. You didn't have to. I'm sure it helped, for some backstory, but they did a very good job of explaining the happenings of Wasteland 1 and 2. The voice acting in the game was great. The customization of characters and the build variety that you could work into was awesome. inXile did a great job with the game. It came out, it played, it had some bad load times in the very beginning, and I had never had any crashes, but I had heard some people did. So yeah, I mean, but inXile fixed it fast. Like within the first two, obviously they had a day one patch, and then within the first month they were really ironing out a lot of the bugs. And yeah, I had a great time with the game. Can't wait for DLC for it. I'll definitely jump back in. But yeah, so that is my pick, Wastelands 3. Alright, sorry for being long-winded, old man fam, but I will talk to y'all later. Philbilly out.
Hi, I'm back with some very interesting stuff from Philbilly. It's always nice to hear from him. But now we must move on, especially the surprise that it was a single-player game that was his. That was crazy to me. But now we move on to the transparent part. Now, obviously, top of the show is the schedule. It's a little bit more pluggy for us. However, this part of the show is for you guys. At this channel, we're all about transparency. We've said it since the beginning. And what transparency is we just try and share with you guys what we're going through. We kind of feel like we're all in this journey together in a way. So what I like to do is I like to read you our monthly stats for the last 28 days, good or bad. We've had some bad months. And then I like to go through the top 10 videos in the last 28 days. By views, of course. So, first of all, we had +6 subscribers this 28 days, which is up from last month. And actually that number should be higher, but I think a lot of Borderlands people have realized we're not doing Borderlands stuff anymore and have walked away. Miss ya, so sorry to see you go. Obviously, we just don't cover Borderlands 3 anymore. I feel the game isn't worth it anymore, but that's a whole nother video for another time. In any case, last month, I don't think we had a subscriber. This month we were up +6. We were actually up plus like 9 or 12, but we lost a bunch of Borderlands people. So that's why it's only +6, but it's actually a really good month for subscribers. Total watch time, 160 hours. You guys have watched 160 hours of content on this channel. That's crazy to me that we even put out enough content for you guys to watch that much. Then 1,300 views this month. And we can't thank you guys enough. Can't thank you guys enough. So overall, still at 236 subscribers. And let's check out those top 10. And it is an interesting top 10. Interesting top 10. So, number 10. With 27 views, and we got some good views. We had a good month for views, and that would be the 330. We did a little mini series in between Godfall and Borderlands of Deep Rock Galactic. We had some help from the troll extraordinaire, Filthy Phil, and the 330 Deep Rock Galactic mini series Part 1. Together, we stand tall. That was 27 views. It's at 10. It was a lot of fun. You guys should check it out. It's only 3 parts. It'll take you not even an afternoon. They're 20-minute episodes. It's a lot of fun. If you're watching this, we'll have streamed it last night, and hopefully we'll try and stream it a little bit more. So then let's go to number 9. I think Neil will be excited about this. I know I was, with 28 views. So close. And that is Halo Infinite Road, Season 1, Episode 6. He cannot have my biscuits. And that was a funny episode, if I do say so myself. I believe this is the episode in which I get in a tank and just keep pushing enclosed gunners off cliffs because I'm ridiculous like that. It was a lot of fun. I urge you to check it out. So that brings us to number 8. Number 8, I think this is the first time I've ever announced it. I may be wrong about that, but I think this is the first time I've ever had a live stream be in our top 10. But Wednesday, Watch Dogs Legion, permadeath / hard mode only. Come watch me die. We did this stream on November 12th, and it's been my standard Wednesday streams ever since. And that had 28 views. So I'm really happy with that. Our streaming has been actually really good right off the bat, and I'm very happy with that situation. Number 7, back to the man who makes the music, Nick Van Sliders. He's back on this list. Warrior's Death by Nick Van Sliders. His latest song / video release is up to 28. It had 28 views in the last 28 days. It's had more overall, but very excited about that. And then number 6, man, this video will not go away. I can only assume it's because I'm the only person who has a negative view on this game in the world, from what I can tell. But Horrible Review of The Outer Wilds got 29 more views and got number 6 on this list. That video has been on this list, I think, for the last 6 months, possibly even since it was made. Guys, I don't like that I don't like this game. I don't like it when I'm negative about games, but man, people really wanted a counter opinion. I really enjoy a counter opinion on this. So, then above that, my Horrible Review of Deep Rock Galactic got 35 views, and man, that game is fun. It actually is nominated in multiple categories in our Horrible Game Awards, and man, that game is fun. I love that game. The only thing that bums me out is I need other people to really have fun with it. And it's just, I would play it all the time if I could. All right, so number 4, the man who makes the music is back. And with his video from before Warrior's Death, that's Devil's Advocates by Nick Van Sliders, is up 38 views in the last 28 days. And wow, two videos there, Nick, on the list. And that's top 4. That's top 4 on the Devil's Advocates. And Devil's Advocates beating out the newer video. So that's pretty impressive. So congratulations to him. So now we're at the top 3, guys. The big ones. The top 3. Number 3. Neil Should Be Happy Again. Season 1, Episode 8, A Time and Place for It, Halo Infinite Road. Got 63 views. Man, our Let's Plays don't always get that many views. That's high for one of our Let's Plays. And thank you guys for watching. We have so much fun. And it's very evident how much fun we're playing if you're watching. So I really enjoy those shows. Please check them out. So what get number 2? What do you think got number 2? I said that all right. What get number 2? What gets number 2 spot? Well, Godfall 330 premiere live stream. That's right, I said it in the opening segment. The first episode of the new 330 we did as a live stream, myself and Philbilly. It got 70 views. It had a lot of concurrence, and it's nice to see that our live streams are paying off a little bit. We've only recently started doing them. It's not my preferred way of delivering content to you guys, but you guys like them, so you're going to keep getting them. But yeah, I know Philbilly will be happy about that. We had a lot of fun. There's a lot of great jokes in that 2-hour segment. I actually urge you to go back and watch it. I think we have one about KFC, sponsoring things. It is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So what get number 1? Well, I am very happy to say that I'm back in the winner's circle. Horrible Review Godfall, back up there at number 1. That got 351 views. Again, my review on that is actually pretty positive, which is anti the most reviews out there. I actually thought Godfall was a pretty good game. I did not see the reason for all the hate that it got, and I say that in the Horrible Review, and I guess some people agreed with me. But 351 views for that. That's pretty good. That's our number 1 for the month, for the 28 days. So, transparency done. Let's head over to Neil. Let's see what his favorite gaming experience was in 2020.
So, my personal game of the year is not going to be anything that's been nominated and not necessarily follow the rules of what we have established for the awards. And I'm doing this because I don't want to tilt my hand, as it were, to lay out what my votes may be. And I also feel like I have a fairly decent reason as to why this game is going to be my game of the year, and it's totally 100% cheating. But my game of the year is going to be the Master Chief Collection. And there are two reasons for this. One, my wife and I played through the Master Chief Collection earlier this year. The whole thing, she really didn't have much experience with Halo, and I got to experience the entire series again with her experiencing it for the first time. And there was just something special about that. And also, because we are currently playing through all of the Halo games in the Master Chief Collection for Halo Infinite Road for the lead up to Halo Infinite. And again, even though I played through all the games earlier this year, I just have so much fun playing with Zach and just going through all of these games. And I'm going to get that same sense of almost wonder when we start getting to the Halo games that he himself has not played. So that is my personal choice for Game of the Year, even though it's totally cheating all the way around. But aside from that, before I go, I do want to wish everybody happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you may celebrate. I hope it's a good one for you, as well as a Happy New Year. And we will see you all again in 2021.
All right, that's it. We're at the end of the show. Niels was also very interesting. I like Niels. That made me very happy. So now I guess it's my turn to pick my gaming experience of the year, and it's very tough. Personally, my favorite game of the year was Watch Dogs Legion, without a doubt, like with a bullet. It actually pained me a little that it's not one of our nominees, but the people spoke. We're very open about our Game Awards being very much for the people and not for just me. I'm not Jeff Keighley. I'm not just going to put up games that I want to see up there. So that being said, that was the right decision at the time. So Watch Dogs Legion is definitely up there as far as my favorite game of the year. But what's my favorite gaming experience? Well, if I have to pick my favorite gaming experience of the year, I have to say Heave Ho with my wife. I know that's a weird one, but Heave Ho is a dumb game. It's not good by yourself, but I don't think I've laughed as hard as when I played with my wife. And we actually played once, and then all the episodes got lost because I screwed up the audio. So we had to play a second time, and those videos are coming out now on the channel every Sunday. There's one already up, and then there's 2 more to come. I don't think me and my wife have ever been funnier, and you can just tell we're having so much fun with the game. And I don't know, just for me, that experience was just so much fun. It was just so much fun. So I'm gonna pick that, even though it's totally super weird, but personal nonetheless. All right, it brings us to the end of the show. Guys, please check out the Horrible Game Awards. It will be in place of your podcast on the 15th and 16th of this month, barring my total loss of sanity at trying to put that together in that amount of time. And then I promised a little announcement for Nick. I hope he doesn't mind, but he did want to say that from this point on, we're finishing this album. We've got one more song to release with a video. From this point on, we will be doing, his band name will be the Red Delirium Project. So from after this album finishes, he is making new music, but that will be for the Red Delirium Project, and that will be going on sometime in 2021. We're not going to hamstring that with a date. So hopefully you guys stick around for that. You check that out. I know you guys have been loving his music, and I've been really loving his music, as has everybody in the Old Man fam. So that's exciting. As far as OMGW, obviously some things got in the way. I have everything recorded, though, for it. So we will probably start doing voiceover towards the end of December. So look for that towards the end of January. It's going to take a little time for me to put that together. Horrible Game Awards comes first. I think that's it, guys. I think that's all there is to do. Please check out everything the channel has to offer. You can contact us on Facebook at Old Man Gaming DH, on Twitter at Old Man Gaming 9. You can join our Discord. The link will be in the description below. You can influence all of our shows from there. We just love to talk to you, love to hear from you. If you do want to vote on the Horrible Game Awards, if you want your vote to count, it has to be before Monday the 7th at 9 a.m. Like, absolutely has to be, 8 a.m. Absolutely has to be there before then. And you can vote in any of the places. Any comments, I'll look them up and I'll make sure that your vote is counted should you want to do it. All right, that's it. We'll see you guys next month. And one last time, every time you guys watch, you give us a chance to live our dreams, and we thank you for that. So, Jungle Sasquatch thanks you. See you guys next month. That was a bad closer.